Yeah, it was coming out like, it was just shooting straight up from like either the middle or the back. I think it was the middle, but I'm not positive.
It's been almost 2 months. Rather, we may never know what started a huge fire in Covington yesterday because everything is so badly burned. Good evening. Investigators are still trying to figure out why an abandoned house in Covington went up in flames yesterday, collapsing and bringing another house down with it. A third home is badly damaged.
But Covington's fire chief says the cause of that fire on Martin Street may always remain a mystery. Local 12 News reporter Jeff Hirsh is live at the scene with more tonight. Jeff.
Well, good evening. And you think you want the word devastation defined? Just take a look right over there. That used to be 2 houses, and now it is just a pile of rubble, and there's people who are going to have to pick up the pieces. This is what it looked like yesterday on Martin Street in Covington. Home video shot by a neighbor. And this is what it looked like today, tearing down home video. The fire started in an abandoned house. Tanya Ray lives, or rather we need to say lived, next door. Her house collapsed as well.
I didn't even get the chance to get my shoes on. That's how fast it started.
The first fire truck was there within 4 minutes, but the speed and intensity of the fire made it impossible to bring under control before it was too late. For 126 Martin, where it started, and for Tanya Ray's house, too.
I just got home about 15 minutes before. I fixed the TV dinner. I walked over to my computer. I heard a bunch of kind of tapping type noise, popping noises. Then I heard thumping. I come outside. I saw that there was a fire near the middle. I went to look for my cats real quick, and then 2 guys came in and grabbed me and said, "Your house is on fire." And at which point the middle of my house was on fire, like on the side. I have no windows on that side. I've lost everything. All I've got is my dog. My dog is over there. Where is my dog? Right over here.
Now this little lady, she's only 2 years old. She is also one who got out from the fire. She's Tanya's dog, and they were able to grab her and get her out. But Tanya has 5 cats, and they may have gotten away. They may not survive. She doesn't know. One other building on the other side of where the fire started was heavily damaged. Inspectors went through it today, and it's hard to imagine how this building will not have to be torn down as well. As for the house where the fire started, the Covington Building Department says it was abandoned, and the owners were not fighting the city's efforts to demolish it next year, one of 50 buildings the city plans to take down. Officials say 126 Martin had several code violations, such as tall grass and too much rubbish and debris dating back to June, with fines at the $10,000 maximum. Code Violations Board hearing Wednesday night, and that was the night before the fire. And at that time, city officials tell me that the owners did not come. They did not contest the fine, so the fine will be tacked on, and the city presumably then will tacked on as a lien, and the city will presumably then foreclose on what is now a pile of rubble. It was going to be a building, and they were going to tear it down. Now they just got to pick up the pieces. As for Tanya, who lives here, and the person who lives in that other building over there that's boarded up, which is basically going to have to come down, they got to pick up the pieces too. That would be the pieces of their lives. Live in Covington, Jeff Hirsh, Local 12 News.
Still amazing though that there was no loss of life. Jeff, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, she got out, like she said, in seconds.
All right. Thank you, sir. Local 12 News tried to contact the owners of record of the house where the fire started. We left a voicemail message and we have not yet heard from them.